Today I'm going to show you how to use the VLOOKUP table to replace the job titles in the Kobe Japan spreadsheet. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to insert a new column. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click and choose insert, and this is going to be the new job title column. Okay, we're going to start by, we're going to add a new sheet here, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a VLOOKUP table. So I'm going to rename my sheet, and I'm going to call this sheet VLOOKUP. Okay, and I called it VLOOKUP is the name of the function that we're going to be using. Now this is the title. This is the title that we're going to be changing it with. I just copied this off of the assignment, off the task. The Kobe title is assistant, Seattle title is administrative assistant, customer service level, customer service rep, customer service level 2, software analyst. If we look at the Kobe Japan, we're going to notice that there's also a manager level. We have to add that because otherwise it's going to find an error. So manager is replaced with manager. Now we have to sort by default from the lowest level to the highest. Notice that it already goes in that level: assistant, customer service 1, customer service 2, and manager. So it's already sorted alphabetically from the lowest to highest. Otherwise we would need to sort it, and we can just do that with our sort here. Okay. Sort A to Z, and we've already done that. It's already in the right order. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and insert our function. Okay, if you're not sure how to use a new function, since we're only using one function in this, we can use the FX button. We can just type VLOOKUP since we know the name of our function. It's going to pull that up. VLOOKUP looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table, returns a value in the same row of the column you specify. Okay, now our lookup value, that's what we're looking up. It's the value to be found in the first column of the table. We're looking up the Kobe Japan title. Okay, the table array is what table we're going to use to look it up in. Okay, we're looking it up. This is the table. Now we don't want the titles in there. So we don't want the titles. Okay, so what we're going to do is just click on the tab and then drag through the table. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have to lock that table in place. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click F4, and then we're going to click in that B5 and click F4. What that does is it makes it so that when we drag this down through the other values, that table, those table values don't change. So that A2 and B5 are going to stay the same. Now the column index number. Okay, if we go back and we look at this, table over here, okay, you can see this is column index number 1. This is column index number 2. So what it's asking is what column do we want to replace it with? Well, we're looking it up in column index 1. We want to replace it with the value that's in column index number 2. So I'm just going to take that VLOOKUP out of there. We want to replace it with the column index what's the value that's in number 2. Now you're going to notice that this range lookup is an optional value. Okay, column index number, table array lookup value are all in bold. That means those are required values. Range lookup is an optional value. Now if we click on that, you're going to see it says it's if it's true, it's just going to find whatever's closest. We don't want whatever's closest. We want the exact value. So what we want is we want this one, find an exact match. 1 is going to be true, 0 is going to be false. So we want to put a 0 because we want the exact match. We want the exact title. We want, if it's customer service level 2, we want it to look for exactly customer service level 2. We want an exact match. Customer service level 1, we want an exact match, not something close, we want it exact. So we're going to put a 0 there, and we're going to click OK. Okay, now you see it replaces it with software analyst, and then we're going to just drag that down through, and it should change all of those titles to the correct value.